Alright guys, I had a few questions on my makeshift differential bushing press that I rigged up last night. So this is what I did. Took a piece of threaded rod with a nut on it. Take a lock washer, thread the lock washer onto the rod. Take a slightly larger washer, drop that onto the rod. Then you're going to want a smaller than 50 millimeter press plate. This one is 44.5 millimeters. Slide that onto the rod. Then you're going to want a 50 millimeter press plate. Now the 50 millimeter press plate is slightly smaller than the bushing, you can see that. However, it is large enough to catch. So when it was finally out, I did have to tap it out, but it was big enough to the point where it caught the bushing and pressed it out. Didn't have any problems at all. It went right in, came right out the other side. So you're going to put that on the rod. Now this is how it's going to look going through the rear, or going from the front to the rear of the car. So the bushing sits like this in the subframe. This flange basically rests against the subframe itself, so it's going to push in like this. This flange stops it. So you're going to slide that through the hole going front to rear. And then this diameter here is about 3 inches. I was going to use just a piece of 3-inch exhaust pipe, but a piece of 3-inch exhaust pipe off the shelf, a 3-inch OD or inside diameter pipe ID, is the same outside diameter as this bushing, so that wasn't going to work. So I had just a ricer ass muffler tip. See it over there sitting on the floor. I cut the back side off of it, which is this guy right here. So this will slide on the back, rest against the subframe. So by having that rest against the subframe, it gives us something to push against. I had this guy laying around. I believe this is a subframe cushion off of a Ford Focus. I have a lot of random ass parts laying around, but I'm pretty sure that's what it came off of, so that just acts as a big washer. Next, you're going to take a 9/16 half-inch drive impact socket, slide that on just to act as a spacer, another washer, and another nut, and just tighten it up. So as this whole assembly tightens, it's going to basically pull this rod through and force everything to come forward of the piece of pipe. So as it tightens up, it's just going to push through, pop out, and you're done.